Hey guys, welcome back to EdgeMasterGaming, your home for zombie survival as well as tips and strategies for various games. Today I've decided to finally put together a video on the community Q&A that I had up a few weeks ago where I asked if you guys wanted to see anything specifically, and you guys did respond. So without further ado, let's get started. Our first question comes from MD Zaker, which really wasn't a question but more like a suggestion, and that was that I should play Roblox Resuscitation Zombies. Resuscitation, or did you mean to say Resurrections by Ohio style? Now, if it is Resurrections, a lot of you guys have asked me to play this game a lot on different comments in my other videos. I just want you guys to know that I have played this game and it is pretty good. I just don't know why more people don't play it. Me personally, I've been playing Michael Zombies waiting for the new map to be released and Project Lazarus. But I probably will go back to it at some point, I just don't know when. Number 2 on the list is from Comrade, which was another suggestion for me to provide more Project Lazarus gameplay. All I can really say is that I've been playing Project Lazarus for nearly 3 years now. My channel has over 100 plus videos, and most of them are of me playing Project Lazarus. But fear not, if you've seen all of those videos already, more Project Lazarus gameplay is coming later on in this video, so just stick around. Number 3 is from Amanda Spur, who writes, "What's the best guns in Project Lazarus Edge, and what did he say about the new map in the game?" Well, the best guns, of course, are the wonder weapons, but I will say that you can check out my all weapons tier list video for more information. Now, of course, there have been new guns that have been added, but the top 10 guns, in my opinion, really haven't changed all that much. The only gun that is questionable is the MCX Spear, but yeah, go ahead and check out that list. Now, as far as the new map is concerned, when you're referencing Heat or Logitech 101, he hasn't released any new information since my time on that practice server that was in this video. Sorry, Amanda, I wish I had more for you, but that's really all I got. Next at number 4 is from Literally Adeline. What are the chances of getting a Frostbite first try? Well, Literally Adeline, honestly it just depends on when you go for it. The Lazarus Wiki provides you some great insight as you see here. Rounds 6 through 10 gives you only a 15% chance, whereas rounds 11 onward give you a 20% chance. The link for this site will be in the description box below. Number 5 on the list is another suggestion from Who is OP or Who is Op Mapping. Please do all the guns explained of Michael Zombies. It will be very helpful for new players. I know that I've been saying that I'm going to do this, and I'm sorry that I haven't released this yet, but I am working on this video. I promise you guys this is coming, and hopefully I will have it for you guys sometime soon. In at number 6 is a question sent in by a couple of you guys, Death Reaper and Dum Dum Genius, where they both asked about needing a guide on the research map, but Death Reaper goes into more detail, asking what I'm assuming is the power buttons and to explain how to get the Pack-a-Punch, which is a reason why they don't like the map. Guys, I have to say this. The research map isn't that hard. Luckily for you, I have the exact video that you guys need. If you just search Project Lazarus Beginner's Guide, you will see this awesome video at your disposal. This video covers not only both maps in their entirety, but the controls, the game passes, how to purchase a VIP server, and to set it up. It covers everything. And better than that, there are timestamps in the description box so you can choose what specifically you want to see. So please just check it out. You will not be disappointed, I promise. I mean, after all, it is made by yours truly. Alright, number 7 is from Frozen Burst 64, who says, maybe a decently in-depth guide on when wall weapons become obsolete. Like when it is too much of a hassle to use the gun for it to be worth using. That is a good idea, but you really don't need a guide for that. Typically, if you need to use about 4 to 5 bullets in the magazine to kill the zombies, I would say that that's probably a good indicator that it's probably not worth using. If you check my best wall gun tier list video, you can kind of use that information as a guide as well. Next up at number 8 is a question from Mathis the Guys, and please forgive me if I butchered your name, who asked, what is the best room for high rounds with which guns? Well, first let's start off by talking about the weapons that you should have. The best loadout, of course, is to use both wonder weapons as your primary and secondary. But if you can't get those, any sniper, SMG, LMG, or shotgun that's in my top 10 of my all-weapon tier list video should work just fine. As a weapon for the third slot, that's really up to you. I personally recommend any fully to semi-automatic weapon that has a lot of ammo reserves. This is just in case you get an insta-kill, and you won't have to waste your wonder weapon ammunition at all. Now, as for best rooms on Graduation Map, you definitely want to be here in the library. It gives you plenty of space to train. This is a proven fact. If you don't believe me, just search YouTube for the world record round 110 video by Megachasm. And as for the research map, I would highly recommend you to stand here in the metal detector area. If you just search for Lazarus Research Strategy Solo, you'll see my strategy video where I take you through the strategy step by step. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It'll help you to get really high rounds guaranteed. In at number 9 is a suggestion from Terrible Animation, and that is to do a worst weapon gun kill speedrun, which would be cool. In order to do this, I would need a little more context, like what round would you like me to go to? Also, while I'm thinking about this, the tier list has definitely changed, hasn't it? I mean, if it was last year, the worst loadout would have been a crossbow, nail gun, and SKS. Now with the newest weapons from this year, I would say that it's the CQB, the LTL, and the crossbow. And just for your viewing pleasure, I did make a speedrun attempt to go to round 30. Just want to let you guys know that this run did not turn out well, but let's go through the footage highlights and I'll be able to explain all the problems that I encountered along the way. So the rules that I made for this challenge were to be able to use any gun until round 15 to farm enough points for my weapons. After that, if I had just one of the worst weapons in my loadout, then I would just be stuck using that only. On round 8, I did manage to get the LTL, and out of the 2 less lethal guns, I like this one the best. Even though it's the better one of the 2, you have to have some distance between you and the zombies so you don't get overpowered when reloading. As a shameless plug, if you want to hear my review of those guns, just search for this video on my channel. Getting back to the game real quick, I'm really not quite sure what's going on this corner. As you see, these zombies are getting stuck and it's really weird. Well, round 10 was a nice surprise. I'm sitting here trying to get the CQB and I wound up leveling up and getting the ray gun at the same time. But of course, as you can see, I refused to pick it up. Who does that? By round 15, I did wind up getting the CQB, and as I mentioned earlier, at this point, I can only use the worst gun loadout. The best thing to do is just train in the speed cola room, but here's the problem that lies with these 2 guns. First, let's start with the CQB. This gun is effective, but you have to be at point blank range to ensure you get the kill, because if you don't, you're going to waste ammo. It would be in your best interest to pack these guns as quick as possible. That way at least you can increase your gun's power and get more ammo reserves. Now for the LTL, this weapon is a semi-automatic that fires 6 rubber shells, but it has an extended reload which can be very bad. Plus, you have only 48 in reserves, so your ammo runs out very quickly. Hey guys, let me know in the comment section if this has ever happened to you. You go to the mystery box and give up a wonder weapon like say, I don't know, Frostbite for maybe a cheap Glock, but then the game turns around and gives it right back to you. I have been seeing this a lot lately since the new update. It's just kind of weird. Here's a funny moment when I just had the CQB left. I was in the metal detector room running out of real estate and watch what happens. Isn't that hilarious? The doors opened up right when I was backing into it. Needless to say, I spent the last 4 rounds trying to get the crossbow, which didn't happen, and notice I'm going to run out of ammo really soon. So if you guys ever want to do a worst loadout run, make sure that you have all 3 weapons. I would highly suggest that you make the LTL your primary, make the crossbow your backup or anchor weapon, and only use the CQB during insta-kill, because that weapon is just too unreliable. Nice. Aw man. And just so you guys know, I did wind up making it to round 21, but I died because I had no ammo left. But let's move on. Number 10 on the list is from, I believe, Trier, who asks how to troll random strangers. Like, I mean, trolling is like the easiest thing ever. I don't like to troll, but since you asked, here you go. The trollee of our, wait, is that a word? Anyway, the trollee of our example is this guy. Apparently he's supposed to be protecting this dude, but because he wasn't on his job, watch what happens. And, uh-oh, time to start trolling. And he kindly responds. The first step was just to get him to respond. Now all we need to do is just get in the game. So now when I get in the game, I just go ahead and put this. And I mean, I seriously am glad he's not protecting me. He then says that he needs protection because he's going AFK and that he has Ray. I'm like, okay, that makes it worse because you had ray gun and you couldn't protect him? Come on. Later on in round 20, I noticed that the bacon guy went down again. So you know what I said. Come on guys, am I lying right now? Exactly. Anytime that you have someone that's supposed to be protecting you and you drop that many times, that person that's protecting you needs to be fired. Seriously. Ha! I was there. Sure. Anyways, Trier, that is how you troll. But I want to warn you that karma is always lurking around the corner. Yep, let's not look at the rest of this game. And the last and final question, which was the most popular among a few of you, was how to survive until round 50 without wonder weapons. But to break it down further, Guy from Hessanau asked, would it be possible to survive until round 50 solely depending upon the SA58 OSW? And I love your videos, it's really underrated. Thanks for the kind words, and to answer your question, yes, you can survive until round 50 just with the SA58. Honestly, you can survive with any weapon at Lazarus as long as you have enough ammo. Behind that, I would say that if you learn the map and you had patience, that would be all the real key things that you need in order to be successful at the game. The other two are from James and Tipsel, where they ask how to survive until round 50 without wonder weapons. However, James goes even further by asking how I would do it without wall weapons, as he does it all the time with some varied success. Well, it just so happens that the game before you was one where I did just that. Like before, I'll go over the strategy as well as things that you'll need to know along the way. By the time that you get to the mystery box, make sure that you grab the first non-launcher, non-wonder weapon that you see. The only exception here might be the nail gun, since that has a fast fire rate. Whatever you get, that's going to be a farming weapon for your perks and your loadout. From round 11 and up, you're going to have to get a primary and secondary that can one-shot up to at least round 35. This is your Benelli M4, Dragunov SVU, AWP, M26 Mass, Barrett 50 cal. In addition to that, you should have a good fully or semi-automatic weapon that has plenty of ammo in reserves for your third gun. This gun will be used only when you get an insta-kill or if you completely run out of ammo on your other guns. Guns that work well for this slot is any AK, P90, SL9SD, guns like that. My primary at this point in the game is the Benelli M4, my secondary is the AWP, and my tertiary is the AK-12. At round 38, I decided to switch my Benelli to the Dragunov SVU since I ran out of ammo on it and it no longer one-shots beyond this point. By the way, here's a tip. It's important to line up the zombies so that you can kill multiple targets without wasting ammo. On round 41, the AWP was used as the primary since you can no longer one-shot with the Dragunov. Here's another quick tip. Make sure that you always utilize the quick scope so that you can invoke the extra damage from the module. I believe that doing this type of challenge is best done on the graduation map. The reason is because this map has more open space, making training a breeze. As long as you stay focused and remain patient, you will eventually reach your goal. So guys, I hope that the information that I presented here has answered your questions. Let me know in the comment section if you'd like this question and answer style of video, as I will do some more. Also, if you would be so kind, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button below, as it would really help me out. And as always guys, remember to have fun, take care, and God bless.